What's going on, YouTube? I appreciate all of you hanging out, waiting on the stream to start. For those that get the replay, though, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications for these live chats. You can take part right along with us. So the lovely gentlemen over at Syren Fragrances laughed their ass off at one of my tangential, the fuck you shorts video I did the other day for the comment like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago or whatever. I put it on Instagram as well, and they had a great laugh, and they reached out. Tell me again how brands don't like me, you know? And they're like, we just thought you were hilarious. And like, hey, do you want to check out one of our fragrances? And we understand if you're not interested. And I said, you know what the hell? I'll give you guys a shot. I looked over the website. I said, I'll give you guys a shot. A lot of my friends here in the space follow them and have done their fragrances. So I said, send me the collection. We'll check them out on a live stream. So Syren Fragrances, Blue Caviar, Black Caviar, and Black Caviar Paradiso. We're going to rip the cellophane. We're going to give them a sniff. I've never looked. Obviously, I'm going to start with the blue bottle. I've never looked at the notes. I like the name Black Caviar Paradiso. I have high hopes here. Independently owned brand. I love my indie stuff. You guys know that. So I thought, hey, we'll give them a shot. And you know me, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. And if it falls in between, I'll tell you why it falls in between. So yeah, they love the authenticity, the potty mouth, the sense of humor, the personality. So my kind of guys, yeah, send me your fragrances. I'll check them out. Just because they like my stuff doesn't mean I'll like theirs, though. I'm always going to be straight with you guys, which they understand. And shout outs to Devin, longtime channel member and subscriber, sent me Coach EDP. So I spent a lot of time sniffing this one throughout the day because it was on my hand. And it's pretty much a skin scent. So I washed my hands real good with some Dawn soap and some warm water to, you know, get the skin real estate back because we got 3 fragrances we're going to check out. But I got about 8 hours of longevity out of this today from that spray, the spray and a half on my hand. I would say after about an hour and a half, it got pretty close to the skin with, you know, kind of a moderate to mild sillage. So performance is a little bit better than the original, but not like remarkably better. I would say on par with Platinum because that's an eau de parfum as well, kind of similar. But this is a lot of leather and spice and woods. It's very much like it starts off Sauvage EDP with the freshness, and it turns more into Sauvage Elixir. It does as it dries down. Definitely a woodier, more leathery Sauvage Elixir, but the spice and woody aromatic smell are similar. I would say more Apex because the greenery does hang out. It is a little herbal green. This is great. This is Coach's best fragrance. Like what I said in today's video, it's Coach's best fragrance. I got 5 sprays around my neck again. I was sniffing that spray all morning. And you know what? Because it's the best of the house and it's a house of solid fragrances, this is automatically in the top 10 best designers of the year. Because I think it's Coach's best men's release. It's really well-rounded. The problem that people will have is the level of redundancy. Obviously, it doesn't perform to the level of a Raja Apex, of a Sauvage Elixir, really of a Sauvage EDP either, but it performs a little less than those. But 90 retail, I'm sure it'll be 50 to 60 bucks as soon as it hits discounters, and then eventually around 40 to 50. And I think it's a great bargain buy everyday wear at that point. So this is going to be a really good affordable fragrance. Before you know it, it's already relatively affordable at retail price. So I like it. Thank you for sending it my way, Devin, so I could check it out. Tomorrow, we're wearing this 9.75 out of 10. Perroy Gold Fawn. For those of you who didn't see my haul video from a couple days ago, we have a 9.75. Ani with animalics. Sample this one. It's fucking incredible. We got 75 in the first 4 minutes, which being indie fragrances that not everybody's heard of, I don't expect a big audience. I do expect the core, especially as people start to get off of work. After we get ramped up a little bit here in the chat. Speaking of, let's get caught up in the chat and see who's doing what on this lovely Monday. No stream the rest of the week. This is going to be the one. Because tomorrow I have a few hour session getting a dragon on my lower leg. So I'm getting some ink tomorrow. Wednesday, I'm going to be very, very busy getting backlogged on content. Thursday morning, I'm going to do some content before we leave. But because Thursday around lunch, we're going to Louisiana until Sunday. So weekly rotation will come out Monday morning instead of Sunday. But I will have content for every day. I got a lot of stuff going on. Nitro Red Intense review will be dropping on Friday. Been doing some testing on that. They asked, please don't drop the video before Friday. I guess they're launching it on Friday. So for those, spoiler for those looking for a Nitro Red. I forgot to grab it out my P.O. box. I'm going to grab it on the way to the gym tomorrow, and I'm going to start doing some testing tomorrow because I'm going to do a full review. We got to see, is it worth getting over the original if you have the original? Is it super redundant? Is it better? If it's better, it's not super expensive. So it's a Nitro fragrance, so it's super affordable. Might be a great buy. I have high hopes for it, so we'll find out. Perseus, sent to the evening, Collage Island. Nice and fresh, and then tropical in the evening. Great choices. Mr. Jason, Aqua del Elba Archipelago? Archipelago? Is that right? Archipelago? That's what it seems like. Archipelago. It's fun to say. I hope I'm saying that right. Archipelago. Sounds right. Quick update. I was surprised at my weigh-in for check-in this morning. I was 186.5. Dropped 1.6 pounds since Friday. Because we changed the nutrition as of today. We ramped up the cardio last week. We ramped up the cardio a tiny bit more. Like I did 45 minutes fasted on the elliptical this morning, then 35 minutes of the Stairmaster post-workout today. So we are full-fledged, like twice a day, a lot of cardio right now. So we're almost 8 weeks out. A couple day or two, we'll be 8 weeks out. So we're getting aggressive. Gentleman EDT. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Soapy Clean Iris. Mr. Kenneth, Bohemian Lime. Loving this Bohemian Lime. Super fresh. Devontae, good to see you, sir. Coco Loco plus Triple XL. I plan on bringing Triple XL with me to Louisiana. It's funny that you say that. I do like Triple XL. I was nervous about it because the lab sample was like sweaty ass, sweaty dick, sweaty nuts. It was the macerated production batch. Not the case. Not the case. Actually, amazing. I was surprised. Like I was totally expecting to not like it. Love it. Literally a niche Jimmy Choo Man ice. That's fair. Oh yeah. Well, it's on pre-order. It went on pre-order like 2 or 3 days ago. I had shared the post from Perfume Box initially. I didn't look at the notes yet, but didn't drop. Still in pre-order, I'm sure. I mean, as of today, well, yeah, pre-order now. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's pre-order. So I haven't looked at the notes. Because I'm going to wait. I mean, I expect it to be watermelon bubblegum aquatic, but I'm expecting it to be very warm, possibly spicier. Like, this is just assumption because I don't want to look at the notes. Because I'm going to grab it out my P.O. box tomorrow. I forgot to grab it today. Because they messaged me, hey, please don't post a video before Friday. No worries. I'll wait till you guys are ready. No big deal. Verlassou, great choice. Aside from Carasso Bay, probably their best fragrance. Best everyday fragrance, I guess, would be the way to say it. Malibu, Party in the Bay. I've been told 1,000 times I need to grab that since I'm such a Virgin Island water fan. Told him Junglescape. I like that name. Never tried that one. Christopher Palmer, good to see you, sir. Wulong Cha. What's up with this Baby Cat Raw Bourbon? I don't know. It's probably just a rebranding. I don't know. I haven't looked at the notes. Check it out. I'll get a little 2 ml. I damn sure ain't going out on a limb and blind buying a bottle. I'll tell you that. But I'll try it. I'm curious to check it out. Mancera Sicily, beautiful fragrance. Mr. M.A. Styles, good to see you, sir. Jason McGregor, I'm doing well. Wearing a Ventus and Seraphine Blue. Oh, a power combo right there. Hell yeah, man. Mr. Junior, good to see you. Urban Man Elixir, the new coat sounds like a solid fragrance. It is. 8 out of 10. I stick to my rating this morning. Great fragrance. A lot of solid releases in the house. People complain about performance, but if you know me well enough, I don't give a shit. I'll just respray. Mr. West. Oh, Coach EDP. Come on. Makes me feel rich and powerful. Hashtag and Ross. I trust. Good to see you, sir. Miss Saga. Always a pleasure. YSL Black Opium over Red. Not familiar with that particular flanker. Kalen, good to see you, sir. Testing out some new stuff. Expanding my indie niche game. House of Destan. Game of Joy. I know Justin dropped another shorts video for House of Destan today. I haven't tried anything from them. Deacon Chris, good to see you, sir. Another one wearing Collage Island. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Great fragrance. I love it. Probably the best Lobola Parfum clone. 1 Million Elixir and Signature Aurum. That's a strong 1-2 combo right there, too. So today, laid up at home with a pretty bad cold. I'm sorry to hear that, Cody. I hope you feel better soon, my man. Downside is it's going to be raining all weekend in Louisiana. So you got a gloomy weekend ahead of both of us because I'll be in Louisiana too. Of course, Union LA Jordan 1s came in today. I've been waiting on a reason. I was going to bring my Brick by Bricks with me. Wanting, two of the hottest Jordan releases this year, and it's going to be raining the whole time. I ain't bringing that. That's suede too. I ain't bringing them now. I was going to bring those and my Galaxy foams. I was going to have nothing but heat with me. Like, I don't even want to bring New Balances because they're suede. I don't want to wear suede in the rain. I don't like that Scotch Guard my suede shoes. I used to do that. I don't like to do that. I just don't wear them in the rain. Disappointed. Eros Flame. Argument for Versace's best men's fragrance. There's an argument there. See, sir, time to break in the fresher fragrances, but scent of the day was Grand Soir. Damn. Amber vanilla at its finest. Scent of the night would be Imperium. Hybrid fragrance done right. This place is bugged. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. Mr. Quez. 1 million lucky. I love how at least you put the commas this time. He always types the number out. And I gave him a hard time about not using the commas last time. So he made it a point. Good to see you, Kevin. Mr. Roy, always a pleasure. Imaginary Authors. Oh, unknown. Not familiar with that one, Gian. Good to see you, sir. Yoop Ohm Ice. Boy, I haven't wore that in so long. Plum. Man, it's been a long time since I've worn that. Mr. Spencer. New Notes Cocktail Maracuja. All right. Liking the freshness. This, if you like the brand, is one to try if you're a pistachio fan, Spencer. This is my favorite from the house. Their newest release is their best release because I like the pistachio stuff, but this is minty, woody, and spicy. Very woody, too. Very woody. It's not playfully feminine like the Yum Pistachio Gelato twists. This has more masculinity to it for being a minty pistachio. It's still minty and pistachio, but it's very woodsy and spicy. A lot of coriander here, too. Oh, man. So good. That was part of that same haul with Paroy. That was a banger. That was a banger haul. Seriously, I got all those acro fragrances right here. I don't want to pick none of it up. I'm debating on wearing one of these. I might wear the coffee. I might just wear Smile for the drive and bring acro for the weekend. I'm going to boil some crawfish on Saturday. Per the wife's request, I got to get a sack and do some boiling. We'll boil at my grandmother's. Sorry about the cough. That cough's still lingering, too. I still have it. Terre d'Hermes EDP Intense. Top 5 designer release this year, in my opinion. Ended up ordering Aylin. I mean, there's hashtag Vanilla Life. Yeah, Vanilla is life. That is one of their best. That's top 3. A lot of people's favorite from the brand, top 3. For me, it's Tres Oros, Aylin, and Bani are my top 3. Gentleman Cologne, fresh green and clean iris. Been a while since I've worn that myself. Put out new to the channel. Well, Shannon, I sure appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying the channel and the content. That definitely makes me very happy. Welcome to the live stream. We cut up a little bit more here on the live stream. Seraphine Blue and Dylan Blue. All right, Luis, I can't put the crown on you over some of the other two fragrance combos earlier, but that's still a strong showing. There's still a really strong showing here because you can't go wrong with the blues, right? You still got a soft live stream, Cloud. Good to see you, Luis. White Mike from Philly, Midnight Hour from Banana Republic. From what I hear, basically an affordable twist on Blockade. Miss Kara, good to see you. Nishane's Ambra Calabria. I have not tried that one. I have not tried. I've heard it's a good freshie. Mango Ice by Gulf Orchid. So they have their new collection heading my way. That new collection that looks amazing. Aroma Concepts is sending it my way. Super excited to check those out. Yeah, they got Pina Coladas, one of them. I was like, ooh, okay, coconut. Yeah, they got a few of them, and that's one of them. And I'm like, oh, that whole collection, because I was like, man, Blueberry was the best of the first 4. They look like they got a coffee one. They got all 6 look like they could be really good. There's potential in those new 6. Aqua di Gio Profondo. You can't go wrong there. What time is it? Travels. A lot good. It's been a good day. Hope you're having a good day as well. Hit that like button on the way in. Yep, let them know as well, Joel. Oh, God, yeah. Nishane Ani, this was the last one. I had no idea I was going to like this like that. 9.75. It's Nishane Ani plus Animalics. And they only list, I think, cedar, sandalwood, and vanilla. Hell no, that ain't all it is. It's funky, like there's a little bit of castoreum and some kind of puff of smoke, just a little puff of smoke in there. Oh God, it's this funky type of musk that just works with like basically Nishane Ani, the woody vanilla. This is so good. This blew my mind. Legitimately, like brain popped out the skull kind of shit. I could not, like, it was one of those moments. Go back and check that video, Kara, where I clear my throat, scoot up, and pull the mic in close. It was one of those moments. I only pull that out for certain moments with fragrance. I bet you can get behind that. That makes sense. Fragrance Du Bois Lucius. I've never tried this one. Good to see. Latafa Assad Bourbon. Really liking it so far. It's kind of like an amalgamation of sweet designers. If you like the typical sweet designer style, you're bound to like that fragrance. Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme. Can't go wrong there. Most people that like Nitro Red are going to buy it. I mean, how much is it? Can't seem to type today. How much is it right now? I think 55, maybe 45. Even on pre-order, it's 45. So it's cheap. So if you're a fan of Nitro Red, most people are going to buy this shit anyway, you know, and give it a chance. I have high hopes for it. If it's just a stronger, warmer version, of course I'm going to like, because Nitro Red's my favorite Nitro fragrance. So it's most people's. I like the playful stuff like that. Good daily wear kind of stuff, you know. 1 million lucky signature. A lot of Seraphine Blue love in the chat today. I know I've said it over and over, but Seraphine Blue is crazy good. I mean, you were preaching to the choir on that one, sir. I agree. VIP Sense, good to see. Jean-Marc Paris, smoked leather. My amethyst finally doesn't smell like petroleum and gas no more. Well, that's good. I'm glad. I remember you initially saying that. I was like, oh, you got a fake bottle or something. 118, a little slimmer than I was going for, but I feel great and look great. That's all that matters. If you're happy with how you're feeling and what you're seeing in the mirror, it's all that matters. You're at the point where the scale's irrelevant. The only reason I'm even keeping track is because I got to make a certain weight. But that's why we do 4 check-ins, three picture and video check-ins, and 1 in-person check-in. Since I'm traveling Thursday to Sunday, we're doing an in-person check-in tomorrow. We normally do it on Thursdays. So yeah, it's all about how you feel, and it's a vanity thing, but how you look. If you're happy with how you look, you're winning, right? You're doing something right. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Mr. Peter Parker, Kilo Platinum / Porto Neroli from Mason Alhambra. It's a good combo. I'm sure it smells good. Hypnotizing Fire. For some reason, it was a heavy compliment getter because it smells really good, Kareem. It smells really good. I hope you enjoy them. A few fragrances list on little book comes as a horror. Yeah, because they're not out yet. He does that. Seraphim Cousse is a vetiver fragrance that's coming out in the fall. Seraphim, what's the musk one? It's a musk one's the next one. It's a white bottle. I love the bottle art on that one. It's a fresh, clean musk fragrance. Like don't think the Royale fragrances. This is like, it's of the Seraphim DNA, but clean musk, you know? Yeah, it's super, super fresh and easy to like. Yeah, it's really, really good. But not a weak fragrance. It's fresh and airy, but it's got some heft in the base. Woods and musk, you know? I can't wait. That's the next one. Well, the next one's the women's floral. Bazan, I believe is how you say it. It's the relaunching of the women's fragrance from the 90s. Claude remade the women's from the 90s. That's coming out in May. And then the new Seraphim Musk fragrance will be right after that. That's the next 2 releases. So, but George always does that on the card. That's a little Easter egg, early info thing for his customers. If you make purchases, you're the first to see note breakdowns on upcoming releases. English Laundry said, boy, I haven't worn anything English Laundry in months. I wore Cambridge Night a few months ago. My favorite, but it's been a while. Riviera. Kind of a better YSL loam, honestly. Old bottles of Riviera. Still have old vintage bottles. Coach Green's good. All the Coach fragrances are good. Yeah, Island, whatever. It's the vanilla one. Attack of the Colognes did a video on it today. It's supposed to smell like Altair, according to what he said. Altair family. Mercedes-Benz Black Eau de Parfum. The new release. Oh, okay, I was wondering. I'm like, Black Eau de Parfum. Wasn't for me. Barouge Sillage, Dumont's best line. Barouge. Oh, man. I've never tried it. Scent of the day, Savage EDP. Greetings from Central Florida. Good to see you. L'Homme Extreme. Plum and earthy tobacco. Yeah, if you like pistachio, you need to try this one, especially if you like the brand, because the brand's got a distinctive signature, kind of these quirky profiles they do. And like I said, if you're a pistachio fan, it's one of the best. It's top 3 that I've ever smelled. I would put it over Yum Pistachio Gelato because it's got more of a masculine lean to it. And you know I love Yum Pistachio Gelato. Like Care Pistachios version is so fresh and minty, airy, cotton candy like. I like this way more. Way more. I watch. Keep up the good work. And a Prada L'Homme L'Eau. So freaking good. I agree. That's my favorite Prada fragrance. The ginger mixed with that soapy lavender and iris. Chef's kiss. We got 21 minutes in. We need to get busting these things open here in a minute. Oud Lemon Mint, one of their most popular, that's for sure. Been raining on and off all day. New Mugler, PDM, 2 Manceras, and Zerzoff. A lot going on this week. There's always some hot new releases. Always, always, always. So let me skip down. I apologize that I'm going to skip down Sleepy John. Sleepy John, where's that? Is it this one? I think it's this one. Sleepy John, you need to check the member giveaway. I got 2 packages. Matthew's Fragrance Talk, if you happen to see this, you need to contact me. And Sleepy John, you need to go to the member giveaway stream from this past weekend. I forgot which you won. I think it's one of the day 3 fragrances. And then contact me on IG or email me, rcarlos_12@aol.com. I need your shipping info. I need to confirm your identity and get your shipping info. I think that's one of the day 3 fragrances. Go check the member live stream just to make sure. We had 10 spins or something like that. So a lot of spins. But you won one. You won one of the giveaways. That's exactly what I thought. Because I didn't look at any. It was at random. I didn't pick anything this time because it was for that 30% off sale they were doing for my audience through So Avant-Garde. And my rep was like, you want to pick some stuff out from these brands or whatever. I was like, no, just surprise me. Let's see how you know my taste. Surprise me. And I couldn't help but congratulate her after. Boy, what a haul. One of the best hauls I've ever had, ever. From a consistency standpoint of just how much they like really stuff I enjoy. A lot of I had 3 fragrances I rated over a 9 out of the 6. And that was the 9.75. This was a 9.25. Smile was a 9. This is just super juicy, like raspberry lemon. Oh. And I didn't think it was going to get better than Acro Awake, their coffee fragrance. Bitter dark coffee and caramel. There's no caramel note, but I smell caramel syrup with bitter dark coffee. What a haul. One of the best hauls I've ever had. All right. Financial incentives for other reviewers to push poor clones. I can only speak for myself. I don't get paid to say something's good. I wouldn't do that. I've never done that. Contrary to troll belief, I don't accept anything unless we're doing it my way. And what you see, how I operate, this is how it's going to be. I'm going to curse. I'm going to sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. If I don't like something about it, usually I'll crack some jokes and be kind of respectful. But you don't have to just rip something to shreds when you don't like it. But you can convey that you don't like it. But yeah, I can't speak for anyone else on anything else they have working or may do with someone. But I've never been paid to for positivity. Never has happened. Never will happen. My integrity is too important to me. The trust in my audience is too fucking important to me. So I do it my way. It's my way or we don't do it. That's been long running for years and years. It's working with me is non-negotiable. This is how it's going to happen. You're more than welcome to have an opportunity on my channel. In the event that somebody watching happens to like what they see here and what I say, may make a purchase, may not. I don't know, but it's always going to be my way. I can't relate to any of that. I'm not saying that stuff doesn't go on. I'm sure it does. It just doesn't go on this channel. And anybody that I'm really close to doesn't go on their channels either, because I don't fuck with people like that. I don't like low integrity people. So That's just what it is. There's money out there. There's big money that some of them make. I make a comfortable living, but I make the majority of my money through Google AdSense. I do pretty well on Google. YouTube cuts me a pretty nice check every month. So affiliate money is great and all that stuff, but as far as like here's what we want you to say. Here's some money being dangled. Take this, take these bottles, and go sell some bottles. And it don't work like that. Not on the TLTG Reviews platform, anyways. Controversial question. I know you were looking for that, and that's the real answer. So I don't know if it was what you're looking for or not, but that's the real answer. Thanks for playing. Nautical Voyage. You can never go wrong with that. I mean, let's be honest here. Pivotal spot to start, you know? You can really build a collection from there. Nitro Green on the way. Hope it smells good. All the nitros are good, man. All of them, I think, anyways. Dumont doesn't really have any misses. Not that I've tried. They got some that are just, you know, okay, pretty good. Then they got some stuff that's really, really good. It's a taste-driven thing. It just comes down to your particular taste. I am not a personal trainer. I am a competitive bodybuilder at this stage in my life, and I'm very well coached. Yeah, I got 2 more coming up. I'm 8 weeks out from the warm-up show. Then the main show is 4 weeks after that, May and June. I don't know. I hope so. I'd love to be able to link it to like Fragrance Buy or something for you guys. If anyone wants to make a purchase, I can make my commission, right? But no, this was sent to me by Devin, one of my longtime channel subscribers. He got it from Influencer, I believe. Because they can like write reviews and they'll send you a free fragrance. Like a lot of people do it that aren't even regular content creators, that don't even make videos. And he liked it, but he's like, I'm not in love with it. I'd love to send it your way. I know you want to check it out. So I was like, sure. So he sent it my way. That's how I got it. I was going to buy it as soon as it hit a discount or two. I was waiting on it because I don't want to pay the $90 retail if I don't have to. If I can pay it $50 to $60, I'd rather do that. Born in Roma EDT. I wore that one last week myself. 80 ml for 80 ml. So it was a partial that had 40 ml missing, I'm assuming, because they got 75 mls and 120 mls, and then the little mini bottles of Mercedes-Benz cologne. 80 ml being it was a partial 120 ml that was missing some. That's how I take that, because they don't have an 80 ml bottle, so it has to be that. That whole line's good. Ophidian, especially Black Cherry, is my favorite of the bunch. Sweet Surrender, my wife wears all the time. She stole that one. Quest, good to see you, sir. Masculine pluriel. I always say that wrong. Yeah. When you get a chance, you know, it's not going nowhere. It's for you. It's not like we were going to respin. Like you're a paid member. You won that giveaway. That is your package. So don't feel like you got to rush and go get like it's going to go somewhere else. Just when you get a chance, go watch it. Email me or hit me up on IG or something. I'll make sure it's really you, and because you'll see. Because I'll get you to comment something in the member live stream to where this profile is what makes the comment. So I make sure that I'm talking to the right person. That way the right person gets their package. Because people are shitty. You can't trust everybody on the internet. And somebody might try to pretend to be you and get your shit. And I don't play that. That's why I always say, let me verify your identity. If I haven't gotten your address and talked to you privately before, which you and I haven't, as far as I know. So that way I can get your package to you, my man. Absolutely. That's the real answer. You know, like I said, contrary to troll belief, everybody thinks I'm in everybody's pockets. That's not the case. I get sent messages and shit gets said directly to me, you know, and more power to anybody that wants to believe that. You can try to believe things about me. Look, I can't make people think a certain way. Perception is reality for some. And if that's how you perceive me, that's unfortunate for you. I don't know what to tell you, but I pride myself in keeping it real with my audience. I legitimately pride myself. I owe that to you guys. I haven't even seen one in stores in a long time. I haven't seen that in so long, man. I'd be open to it. You can get them, the splash bottles for like $4 or something like that. You're going to need to stop spamming it, though, because that's the kind of shit that'll get you blocked. Stop spamming it. I read it. Stop. I wasn't planning on it. Armos Dubai Nice Line. I'm not saying I won't. I just haven't looked into it. I didn't have any current plans on it. Ooh, I'm a little jealous. I'm going to get that one because we're starting to get to the weather where I can start getting Cinque Terre back in the rotation and French Riviera and Sicily and all the good fresh stuff, lemon line. Really, it might just be out of stock currently. I'm trying to get to the bottom. We're 30 minutes in. We haven't busted a fragrance open yet. Mr. Newt, Club de Nuit Intense Man UAE Special Edition. No, your package went out. This should be because Kara messaged me today, Steel Warrior, like, hey, did they lose my pit? No, it's coming out. It should any day now. Post office has been running a lot slower. Like the 2 days priority shipping, it ain't 2 days no more. It's like 5. So y'all should have them any day now. Nothing got lost. I checked all the trackings when people messaged me. Everything's. Some of you are going to get your stuff tomorrow. Some will be Wednesday. But yeah, they're coming. They just take longer now. It sucks. Shit sucks. On and off since I was a teenager. My first job was at this gym that doesn't exist anymore, Body Elite Fitness in Houma, Louisiana, when I was 15. My dad was a competitive bodybuilder as well. And seriously, for close to 4 years now, because I've been on and off since I was a teenager. I've had periods where I got serious for a while and I get lazy and get fat. And, ever since I went on TRT almost 4 years ago, I was like, well, I'm on testosterone. I was already working out. I was already back into it for about 6 months at the time. And I was like, I don't want to waste it. Let's take it serious. And it just kind of evolved in a, bucket list. I've always wanted to compete. Wife was on board. So I started living the bodybuilding lifestyle completely. I'm full-fledged. Now, I did my first show last year in June. Took 1 first place on True Novice and 3 second places on Open, Masters, and Novice. True Novice I took first. I haven't seen it. I'm sure we'll check it out. Mr. Joe, DDLD. Allie was picking out a birthday gift. Sales rep and Neiman Marcus brought 2 Montals. One smelled like straight cumin. Who wants to smell like that? Not me. I'll pass on the body odor funk. I'll pass. I wonder which one it was. Because Fig Me Up looks like a really good one. I don't think it couldn't have been that one. But I'm glad you and Allie had a good time for her birthday. I was following all the posts and all the alcoholism going down. So it seems like y'all had a good time. Shout outs to Allie. Juicy Melange. Haven't tried that one. We actually made it to the bottom. So I'm going to scroll up just a little bit so it can hold my place. And let's check out Syren Fragrances Blue Caviar Pour Homme. Don't know what to expect. It's a blue bottle. I know that from getting the bottle off the site. I'm assuming it's a blue type fragrance. And it's an indie brand, so I expect some pretty good quality. Let's see. They're originals as far as I know. Check it out. The link below. I don't have any codes or affiliates or anything like that. It's the site. They're pretty affordable. Like the most expensive one's like $95. I think like the standard pricing is like, I think this one's like $70, $75. So they're not super expensive indie brand. This box is being a bitch. It's about to get just ripped. Does not want to come out. Well, the box does a really good job at holding to where it does not want to come out. Similar bottles to the Raja Parfums Parfum Cologne bottles. And look, they got these little jeweled beads in here. That's a nice touch. Little glass beads. I'm sure they're glass. Little pearls. They're kind of pearlescent. I like the little touch. Way to give your stuff some flair. But this glass, this is similar to the Raja Parfums Parfum Cologne bottles. Cheap plastic cap. Nothing. I mean, weighs nothing. Cap's definitely the cheap ass thing here. Really like the bottle. Really, really like the bottle. Like this is a prettier blue than Elysium Parfum Cologne. Very oceanic, and I love the flair of these little pebbles, pearlized little whatever they're supposed to be. It looks cool. And standard atomizer, nothing crazy. Very shower gel fruity. That's initially what I get here. Safe blue. Very safe shower gel blue. Very aromatic too. Lavender. Smells like a lot of lavender. There's something a little zingy about it, but it's fruity. There's a tropical, like, I don't want to, I'm going to just say what I'm thinking of. Like something along the lines of guava, maybe even agave. Like there's something different here that gives it that kind of beachy feel. The hell's up with it? Oh, power saving. Battery's dying on my watch. I don't know if you can hear it. I like the little flare and the touch of these. Very shower gel, but a salty aquatic. There's something tropical fruity here, but it's not like super sweet fruity pineapple or passion fruit. Like not that kind. Like I'm thinking guava. Or like I said, agave, maybe even like a palm leaf kind of thing that gives this like tropical feel, but not traditionally tropical. Not the stuff we've been getting from the mass marketed stuff. But I will say not special either. It's got character that makes it an individual, but there's redundancy here because it does have a bit of a shower gel ocean type of feel to it that's been done a bunch of times before. So pretty damn good, but not like nothing that hasn't been done before. So let's go shop for him. Let's go to quality first. I haven't read any of this. Let's see what they're talking about here. Syren fragrances are crafted with the highest quality ingredients. We source our raw materials from the finest farms and distillers in the world. All of our ingredients are crafted by master perfumes who embody a dedication to upholding old world artisanal quality. Our commitment to clean formulas along with sustainable agricultural practices are surpassed only by our passion for beautiful perfumery. Well, that's enticing. Let's go to for him. 72. See, now that stuff's really expensive. There's an more expensive oil. Look, it's got the little pebbles that look like caviar. I like the flare. I like the flare. I didn't even notice that when I grabbed the bottles for the thumbnail. I did not, because I was trying to be quick because I didn't get home till like 3:30 and we went live at 5. Had to hurry and get everything set up, eat all that good stuff. Started to watch the Cena and Cody Rhodes segment. I'm like, Cody just came out. I'm at that part. But all right, let's check it out. We got 90 ml. Let's see. Irresistible scent. Indulge in blue caviar, the ultimate fragrance for men. Top notes: Italian lemon, mandarin orange, juicy bergamot. Middle notes of lavender and sage. That's believable. Base notes of tonka bean, tobacco, and cedar. Tobacco, really? Is that what's making the citrus come across different? Cedar's jumping out. It's getting super woodsy now. So the cedar makes sense. It's not like traditionally tonka bean sweet. I don't get that level of sweetness. I wouldn't have really guessed tonka bean. So it's not at a high dose, the tonka. At least I don't think it is. The tobacco's got to be making this citrus come across so differently. Almost like a soiled citrus. That's why I even said like agave or palm leaf. Like something more plant-like. That's why I was thinking that. I'm trying to make sense of what I smell versus what they're telling me the notes are. Unique, sleek, sophisticated, and stylish. The beautiful blue bottle, yes it is, of blue caviar is a true work of art. Featuring unique faux caviar balls that move with every twist and turn. Stand out from the crowd with a statement with this bold and daring fragrance. I do love the bottle. The cap shit, but I love the bottle. These are pearlized. They have a pearlescence to them. These little faux caviar glass balls. Made in the USA with the highest quality ingredients. Blue caviar crafted of our finest premium grade ingredients, ensuring a long-lasting scent that will keep you smelling fresh and clean all day long. Long-lasting, highly addictive, blue caviar features a unique blend of aromatic notes that will keep you smelling fresh and clean all day long. This fragrance is highly addictive, making it a go-to scent for any man who wants to smell his best. Perfect for any occasion. I agree. Super versatile. It's super fresh blue. It's got a little bit of a shower gel feel to it. Very strong woodsy note as it's settling, but a lot of lavender. So woody aromatic for sure. Lavender and cedar. And I guess it's got to be the tobacco making almost like a dirty soiled citrus kind of thing to where, like I said, like I was thinking like agave or palm leaf. If you're heading to a business meeting or a night out on the town, Blue Caviar is a perfect fragrance for any occasion. The versatile scent is both refreshing and sophisticated, making it a go-to fragrance for any man. I think this is like 7.75 out of 10. Very good, bordering great. It doesn't reinvent the wheel. It just works. The quality here is pretty good. The bottle's badass. For 72 bucks for 100 ml, it's priced right. It's priced at affordable, at discount or designer prices for an absolutely stunning bottle. Cheap ass cap, but stunning bottle. Eau de Toilette has its freshness. It's got its own unique style to it, flash and flare. So A+ for presentation, even with the cheap cap. Like, I like the originality of what they went with here. Really made it their own. And it is the kind of versatile fragrance you could roll with. But if you don't like that shower gel-like lavender smell, you won't like this fragrance. But if you like that kind of stuff, the quality here is really good. It's not overly soapy, but it does have a shower gel feel. And again, what I'm thinking was given that tropical feel is a soiled citrus kind of thing from the tobacco. Like it's a drier, earthy tobacco accord is what my takeaway is. Mixing with the lemon, orange, and bergamot, it's giving this, like, again, I was thinking agave or palm leaf, like something more vegetal, but tropical. That's what I come up with on why I'm getting that. So 7.75 out of 10. Very good, bordering great. I like it. I'm going to toss this box up, pretty much mangled. Anybody tried this? If so, similar assessment, different assessment. Let me know before we move on to the next one. Nate always coming with the crazy stuff. If Clubber Lang would have learned and focused after the second Rocky fight, do you think a fight against Apollo, how do you think a fight against Apollo would have gone? Interesting. Apollo would not have had the drive the way the Rocky character did. So the drive and the renewed passion and motivation is the difference maker here. That's the whole drama and story behind it, right? So I think Apollo would have lost a follow-up fight. And he would have had to get re-inspired. So it would have had to be the same kind of story Rocky went through. But then again, Rocky had to take his natural style and turn into a hybrid with Apollo's style in order to handle. So I don't think it would have, like, he would have had to learn to be a slugger brute with his own speed already. It had to be the same story but flipped. So food for thought kind of question, Nate. Horseman. Got Coastal Breeze. Can you talk more about it? Also watch a review, but more than 4 months ago. Not a quality killer here when you compare it to actual Pacific Chill, but for the money, I actually wear it more than Pacific Chill. I have Louis Vuitton Pacific Chill. It's just, I don't know, it's just something about it. I just gravitate to wearing it more. It's not as good as the original, but it's a really good aquatic, tropical, very fruity apricot citron kind of thing, a little green. It's very beach vacation feeling. It's a good fragrance. You'll go into a little nose blind to it. You might think it's weaker, but it's just nose fatigue from the synthetics. I get average 6-ish hour performance and longevity. Very bright for about an hour, hour and a half. It's good. It's really good. I like it quite a bit. I recommend it often. Can't remember its name. The other was Arabian Musk, which I kind of liked. Very incense based. I like the incense stuff too. Yeah, I'm gonna be grabbing as soon as it's up for around $100 from Fragrance Buyer, somewhere like that. I'll jump on it. It's a very well-rounded everyday scent. It's one of those you don't want to think about it. You want to spray and go. And it's interesting enough for being shower gel type. It's like way better than something like a Chrome or a Sauvage. It's more interesting than those because they're all categorized in shower gel type of profiles, right? It's strong too. It is radiating off my hand. For an eau de toilette, this stuff's popping off the skin. It's a very bright top. I think that's why they intentionally went with eau de toilette, so it'd be very bright in the opening. Because if they're using fine raw materials the way they're stating, it's going to have some really good longevity in the base with a quality cedar wood, a quality lavender, stuff like that. They'll have a lot of life on skin. It's getting a little powdery too. That's that Tonka coming in. It's strong too. People let concentration, but it's not an eau de parfum. How can it be strong? Because it's all in how it's balanced and blended and the type of ingredients There's so many. It's an art form. Perfumery is an artistry. You'd be surprised. There's EDTs that blow extracts out the water in projection. Maybe not longevity and sillage. Bright as hell. You know, it all depends on the blend. This is actually pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. I'm digging it. We're about to jump into the next one. The word caviar on a fragrance is big red. What? There's no caviar in this one. Now, this black caviar, the next one, because we're going to do this before we do the flanker. Because black caviar Paradiso is the flanker. This might have a caviar accord. This is going to be polarizing if so. Or it could just be a theme, and they don't use that note. Because I have black caviar from Electimus, and it's got that fish egg smell, which is not for everyone. Polo Green straight up dominates and crushes. Oh, even new versions. People bitch about the performance on Polo Green. It's still a monster. Big time. I completely agree. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Those pearls could potentially block the sprayer, but looks great. Well, at the same time, they're so much bigger. Like spray atomizing is not going to create enough of a suction in the stem to like really hold it. I don't think, because I would like to think they thought of that, because I had no issue spraying. And worst case scenario, if it ever did, you just move them. You know, but I don't think that's if they were smaller, I could see that being a huge issue. Yeah, they're supposed to be caviar. I was just given that fragrance. It's okay. No dragon fruit. I'm far behind. I appreciate that. On IG, yeah, I'll have to check in a little while. Make sure to go check the giveaway. See what you won. Mr. Sean Clark, good to see you. Vissois by Studio Sense. Not familiar, but good to see you, sir. What's up, Ryan? I know you meant Sadrapoise. Amen, Sarah. All-time great. My first time hearing of this brand. Yeah, they reached out to me. I saw like Josh and Dedrick and, you know, a couple people follow them. I probably have done videos on. I think Josh has done videos on them. I just never saw the content for the opinions. I may have came across them, and that's why they looked familiar. And when they reached out, I looked at the website, and I was like, I like the theme to this. They're indie. They're not crazy expensive. Sure, I'll give you guys a shot. What the hell? And the fact that, you know, fuck you, you fucking fuck that shorts video, you stupid motherfucker, we don't reproduce that video made them reach out to me because they saw it on Instagram. I'm telling you, there's brands that love this kind of shit. Okay. They love old TLTG. Veggie tropical fragrance. So that's the thing. It comes across shower gel, but still has a little bit of this tropical feel to it. And it's not traditional. Kind of like how Birds of Paradise is tropical, but not traditional tropical. They don't smell anything alike, but the way I would describe tropical, but not traditionally tropical, they both fall into that category. Oh, we're 9 a.m. dive a couple nights ago. Dan, not the man, Neptune's Trident. Finally got 40 knots and Bleu de Chanel Parfum in the mail. Ooh, bought it from Subred. That's good stuff. Scent Dragon, good to see you. Tuning in for my son's Ninja Warrior class, wearing Philosophia by Day 3 Fragrances. Hell yeah. The Novice Knows, my guy. Running in late this evening. Terry Hermes EDP Intense bottle came this week. I knew you would like it. I knew you would like it, man. It's such an interesting designer. In a world where we get a lot of redundancy from designers, you would think everybody would be raving about this fragrance because it's so different. The opening's so different with the lava rocks, man. I love it. I think it's great. I'm glad you like it. Thank you for the super chat. Cream de Cuir for 104 on Aura. I've been looking for a replacement for the discontinued Bulgari Black. I never got the Hockey Puck bottle. I'm familiar with it. I did. You just haven't gone and watched the video. I put Novice Knows on game. Or unless you're talking about, can't wait to see his video, which he did a live stream on a decant already. You can go see his thoughts, his initial thoughts already. Yeah, I get plenty of it. I do. It very much dries into Terre d'Hermes plus licorice, but the opening, the lava rocks is suffocatingly dry and strong. It smells like an actual bag of lava rocks at Lowe's or Home Depot, or freshly poured into a garden. And it makes the bergamot, which I could have swore was orange, super acidic smelling. It's so good. It's so good. I like it so much. Yeah, if you were talking to Novice Knows, you can go check his channel. He got it up already. Well, he got the first impressions up, not a full review. How's Polo Red? Which one? Which one? Let me know. I got most of them. Come to Unbox with Teresa. Welcome. Good to see you. Glad you're able to be here. Added some sweetness in the mix. The mid-dry down, super pleasant, but not overpowering. Yeah, it's not the kind of licorice that you get in 212 VIP Black or like VIP Black Elixir. You got to really like licorice for that scent profile for sure. My man Kix Griffey, Al Harriman, Aqua Dubai, Kix Griffey approved, FWO, Wolfpack for life, Yak Mob. I'm late. That's okay, my guy. I'm glad you made it. What's the most rugged testosterone-fueled fragrance you'd ever recommend? What a fucking great question. How has nobody ever asked me that before? I'm surprised I've never been asked something like this. Like masculinity and all that, it's what it ties into, but the way he worded it, that's fantastic. No low T scents around here. Shit, that's a great question. What's one of the most masculine things I've got? I mean, Terry Mez EDP Intense is super, super masculine. That's for starters right there. That uber masculine. Where's it at? I just reviewed something that was like that. This. Yes. 1968 from Gritty. It's more minty than your standard, but this is old school, like aromatic fougere. Yeah. It's a fresher twist on an old school powerhouse aromatic fougere. Niche quality stuff because it's gritty. This. It was like, man, I just smelled something that fits this. Yeah, this fits it, actually. From that same haul with the 9.75. This is just redundant to a lot of stuff. That's the thing, because it's that old school aromatic fougere style. Florals, animalics, leather, woods, citruses. I haven't tried anything from the house. Nothing coming as far as reviews from me currently. That's a great masculine. That falls into redundancy with Gritty 1968. Xerjoff Fiero, old school citrus aromatic fougere. I don't know. You'd have to ask them. Is it? No, all good. My audio is going in and out. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to unplug and replug. One moment. Testing. Is this better? So unplugged and replugged. Could have been the angle. I need to switch the cord out. Cord's been giving me a little bit of issue lately. We okay now? I hope y'all caught most of what I said. I'm sorry if not. I apologize. I would rank Hawass Ice #1, then Fire, then Original. That's how I would rank that. Percival, hell yeah. You have a good one, sir. I didn't know there was. I mean, I saw some racing inspired one on iFragrance. I assumed it was just a limited edition bottle. I didn't look any further into it. Koros, God, the urinal cake fragrance, yeah. Oof. So we're gonna skip on down. It was me, not you, my bad. Well, shit. It seemed like more than one person said it though. Okay, kind of thought it was me. Okay, so there's a couple of you guys. It had stopped before you. Oh, well, I mean, we fixed it now. Oh, so there's only some people. Well, shit. So they've mentioned it in the chat. I haven't looked into it yet. They mentioned it in the chat. But let's go ahead and dive into Black Caviar. Let's go fragrance #2. Let's see what we're working with here. I'm assuming caviar in this one. No clue what the notes are. We'll find out together. This is starting to smell a bit more like a higher quality, more woodsy, slightly more powdery Bulgari blue. The tobacco comes across like the tobacco. Now that it's drying, the tobacco accord here is kind of like the tobacco blossom in Bulgari blue. This is, and not just the bottle, just so happens to look exactly the same tone. Literally the way the gradients is similar to, I don't know if that was inspiration or not, but it's starting to remind me of a higher quality twist. Not exactly the same, but I'm getting relation to Bulgari blue. now that it's settling down. It's more that tobacco blossom smell. Yeah, it's super uber masculine is a good way to put it. I agree. Man's kind of stuff. Okay, good. Glad we got that squared away, guys. So I know it's like fig and I forgot what else. I know Randy got it. I'm going to get it at some point. I definitely will. I'm sure. It's got to be a good fragrance, though, to deserve some hype. Well, I don't even know if this has it or not. I quite like it. It's almost like a more designery twist on Oud Mineral. Oud Mineral's got more of a niche feel to it from Tom Ford. It's right here. I never put it on the shelf with the other ones. It's one of my favorite design. It's in my top 10 designers released. It's aquatic, yet smoky and woodsy, salty. It's odd one. I did not expect it to smell like this. Definitely worth a try. I think it's the most interesting of the Phantoms. That's me. For every time I really like a fragrance, somebody else will contradict me and shit on it, and people get confused because we all have different tastes, you know. Good to see you, Rafe. Society Ombre. That's one I haven't grabbed yet. There's a sushi fragrance. Yeah, for sure. So just go straight to the membership area. Because you can go to the live portion on my channel page and click live, and you'll see it a few live streams down. But if you just click the membership tab, you'll see the 2 newest polls, which you need to vote on, whatever tier you're at where you can vote. Vote for the giveaway for next round for me to buy some whatever fragrances. And you'll see the newest member live stream is in that list. Yeah, I had no idea that was coming too. Not a thing. Hell no. Perfection. It's exactly what I want it to be. Both fragrances are exact. My new one, my third one. It's exactly what I want it to be. I'm done. We got to create the packaging. I picked my concentration I want, 28%. There's a little teaser for y'all, 28% parfum. Yeah. More designery, like more mass appealing twist on that style. I will. I'm sure I will. I'm confident I will. This box popped open. I didn't have to destroy this one like the blue one. It's always nice, right? Okay. Black Caviar with the black caviar, faux black caviar, little glass pebbles in it. All right. That's my only complaint with the presentation. The caps are cheap garbage. They match, but this cheap plastic crap. They weigh nothing. A little metal with the plastic filling like most do. Give you a little heft to it. Spend another $1 or $2 in your caps, fellas. This atomizer is better than blue caviar. Ooh, that's ambery and a little. Is that boozy? Look at this. Pressure up. That's good. Different atomizers. That's a good solid spray, but this is a banger. It's a little from it. Is that boozy? I think that's tobacco too. A little. No, not tobacco. Is it leather? It's leathery, woodsy, a little dry. There's something familiar about this one too. This is really good. Totally changed my tune. I was talking about the freaking atomizer. This is a banger. But it's got an airiness to it. It's not as dark as you may think. This is lovely. This is going to be the one to beat. What is this note break? Ain't no caviar in here. This is just a theme. Ain't no caviar notes, guys. Ain't no caviar notes. What is this note breakdown? Sophistication with an edge. A crisp blend of citrus, mint, and cypress. Opens the fragrance, evolving into a captivating blend of warm tonka bean and musky depth. Black Caviar is a man who commands effortless confidence and a touch of mystery. Mandarin, mint, cypress, pink pepper, neroli, cedar, tonka, amber. It's a little leathery. What's causing that? Very woodsy. A lot of cedar again. They like cedar. That's the common denominator here. They like the cedar. It's mint and powder, but warm and woody. It's not as green as you may think. It's more of a fresh green because of the mint. It's more mint than cedar. Pink pepper's more prominent than tonka, but then again, it's a little powdery, so that's probably the tonka. Whatever. This smells great. The most simple way I can put it, this smells great. This does have some sophistication to it. I don't agree with the edge. I think this is a classier profile that can be worn casually. This has everyday wear screaming around it. It does not smell like a summer fragrance, though. Spring, fall, right now, yeah. Transitional seasons, yeah. It's just a little tiny bit soapy. It's got to be the neroli. It's got to be the neroli because it's just a touch of soap. Man, this is good. Bought for my boyfriend. Smells amazingly amazing. All right, shout outs to Jess on January 13th. Uh-oh. What the Daytona is one of the pictures, huh? Vegan and Leaping Bunny certified. Sustainably focused, clean, and EU compliant. This is warm, minty, powdery, sweet, woody, but not boyish and juvenile. Again, this is more of a sophistication, but like business professional daily wear, someone that wears an Oxford on a regular basis. Like, it's not the most casual fragrance, but you totally wear this during the day. I think polo shirt, it works. You know, a Hurley hoodie, performance hoodie shirt like I'm wearing, a little underdressed. That's more the blue Caviar outfit right here. But pink pepper's starting to shine. Pink pepper and mint are kind of just engulfing the opening of this. Like, as soon as you get to it, it's pink pepper and mint. Sweet, minty, fresh pepper. Pink peppercorns. They're also making it aromatic. That pink pepper is a very aromatic note. Cypress can be a bit aromatic too. This is amazing. This is its easy 8.5 out of 10. This is great. This is their best fragrance so far. Obviously, the Paradiso flanker, this is a flanker to this, could be the best of the bunch. I don't know. We could be progressively going through the better fragrances without realizing it. Because I'm assuming blue was their first, black was their second, and the black Paradiso, they're newest. So they probably, it just evolved and they got better and better. This is elegant. It's getting a little soapy. It's that neroli. It's got to be the neroli. Neroli's good for that, having the soapy accord to it. This is the one. I'm wearing this day after tomorrow. I'm going to wear this travel day unless Paradiso blows me away. Because tomorrow I'm wearing Perroy Gold Fawn. I'm ready to wear that. Yeah, 8.5. This one's great. This is their best work so far. Black Caviar. Again, love the flare with the little faux caviar pebbles inside. And there's no caviar notes in the chords. It's just the theme. I guess to symbolize excellence and elegance and luxury. That's what I get out of it since there's no accords to match it. Let's get caught up on the chat. It's like actual fruit, not like fragrance. Capri in Love takes that and makes it more of a fragrance with a woody backdrop. Noted. Here's a tougher one. If you only rock one fragrance for life, none. People have asked me that a bunch of times. None. I refuse to give an answer for that. I can't do it. Can't do it. I can't just pick one. I just can't. I can't do it. I've been asked that a bunch of times over the years. Oh, yeah. Italian Love's my favorite. That's just scent alone, Italian Love. But I mean, of course, I always pick the original. But of the flankers, Italian Love, and then overall, Oh Intense. But scent profile alone, my favorite flanker is Italian Love. The other bottles are super nice. Fig Man, nice soapy fig. Mr. Got Plenty, good to see you, sir. Redbeard, good to see you. Cinque Terre has fig, just a little bit. It's very green, salty, aquatic. Is fig season, yeah. Fleur Father Figure is a really good fig and iris fragrance that I tried on the other day. I never tried that one. Go on there, skip on down a little bit. No, not at all. Not at all. This is so good, Joel. Easy to wear stuff so far. Both these fragrances, they're nothing challenging, just good fragrances, you know? Good to see you, sir. It's just a theme. I think it's just to symbolize luxury. It's a theme. There's no, and I'll be shocked if the third fragrance has caviar in it, because so far, 2 for 2, no caviar accords of any kind. Mr. Donald, good to see you, sir. What would you wear to a 70s party? Polo green or something that stings the nostrils? I would probably rock something sweet. If I could get Youp Ohm from back then, I would wear that. Current Youp Ohm EDT? No, garbage. Hot garbage. Giles Dairy Spears. It's garbage. Garbage. Chemical mess. Just trash. Youp Ohm EDT is the worst of the Youp Ohms. Every flanker is better. Legitimately, too. That's kind of tough. Polo green's an easy go-to. Smells like money. My whole life, I've thought polo green's money. Green and gold. It's money. It's too hard not to. Indeed. Mr. Randy, good to see you, sir. Wearing Castley. You bite the bullet and get a 4 ounce of signature Seraphine Blue. Well, it is amazing. See my dent. Love it. Agreed. No March stream is available under membership tab. Last member. Because we haven't had a March stream yet. It's still March. February is the stream that you need. We just do it the first week of the following month. Like we did January's membership stream, first week of February. We did February's member stream, first week of March. It's always after the month is over. It's the following weekend. That's the one you need. We're still in March. How could we have it? The month's got to end. I haven't even bought the fragrances for March yet. You can still vote on them. The vote hasn't closed yet. I'm not buying them until next week. Oh, Jesus. Sleepy John. Sleepy John. So what we're going to do is we're going to slow walk you through the process here, sir. So here's my page. So you have the membership tab, correct? When you go to membership, the first 2 things are the polls for the prizes in March, the current month we're in. Then right below that, membership stream for February, streamed 2 weeks ago. That is what you need, sir. That is what you need. You're a member. I see the badge. You won a giveaway. So, yeah, that's where you need to go, my man. Yeah, it's just so good. Pineapple drizzled in honey and cinnamon. It's amazing. Yeah, it's awesome. Black Caviar is really good. I'm going to wear this week. Wednesday, I'm traveling. I'm going to wear it Wednesday. Yeah, no caviar. It's just a theme. Just a theme. That's better for most, though, because that's a polarizing accord right there. Black Caviar from Electimus, while articulate, sophisticated, unique, and special, very niche, not a popular fragrance. Very few people feel the way I feel about that fragrance. I think it's amazing. There you go. So Randy will be streaming after this. Leather Tobacco's one of the most mad. Yeah. And the new version's just as masculine too. It loses the medicinal top, but it's still potent and smoky, and it's more tobacco this time around, I find. I get a lot of tobacco early. That's macerated for months, that lab sample. Well, a signature scent encapsulates every season. I can do signature scents. I don't have one, and haven't had one in 2 decades probably. Close to 2 decades since I had a signature scent. Something I would consider like what I wear the most. Just more often than not, I'm wearing this. Because I've had it, at least 50 fragrances for a decade plus now. 50 fragrances or more. I would say close to 15 years. Yeah, because I had probably 20 fragrances when I met Heidi, and we've been married for 15 years. It'll be 15 years this November. So I can make an update. I usually do it once a year. And there's some stuff that could get added to it, because this is one that would get added to it. Ready 1968. That would definitely get in there. So I could definitely do that. Cinque Terre seems like an interesting one, but it's not in store. No, yeah, I bought it from overseas for full retail. months ago. Oh yeah, all the Hawasas are good, man, for sure. I haven't seen any. Let me go back to the site for him, for her. Let's look at for her real quick. So we got a few. Ooh, look at their bottles. Pink Caviar Lotus, Pink Caviar Lux, and Pink Caviar. So we got 3 women's releases. And yeah, I don't see any. Just go to products as in general. Yeah, they don't have any samples. Kind of surprised. So I know the gentleman will see this. Y'all would do yourselves a favor having some samples, fellas. Give everybody an opportunity to try your stuff. It'll generate more bottle sales because more people are, opt to taking a plunge on a sample for a few bucks. And if they like it, that'll turn into a bottle sale, whereas instead of just straight up buying a bottle blindly. Yeah, gentlemen, I would strongly recommend that. I'm sure they'll see this. They were tagged in the IG post. I would strongly recommend some samples, fellas. I would go the route of Mancera next. If you want to spend just a little bit more and step up the quality a bit and the performance even more. Something like Lemon Lime, if you want like a really just phenomenal lemon woody fragrance. That, if you want to go even fruitier, I would say something like drawing a blank, Wild Fruits from Mancera. A little bit of woods and a little bit of cedar, a little bit of musk, but a smorgasbord of fruits and citrus. Super fruity fresh. That's probably the best option there. It's every bit of an 8-hour fragrance. Mancera Wild Fruits, kind of an under the radar fragrance from them. Will be a hit, but always people will be drawing comparisons. Oh, no doubt about it. They did it with Perseus, and Perseus is amazing. Haven't tried either. Oh, I'm French Riviera all the way. That's my favorite freshie from the brand. Oud Lemon Mint's not as fresh as you think. It's very creamy. It's between one of those two and then also Le Beau Le Parfum. I would take French Riviera, then Le Beau Le Parfum. That's not an Aventus clone. That's an Aventus Absolute twist because it's got florals in the heart that Absolute Aventus doesn't have. It doesn't smell like Aventus. It smells similar to Absolute Aventus. Absolute Aventus, it doesn't smell exactly like Aventus. It's more spices and woods and stuff like that. Sony Parfum and Collector's Edition, very different. One smells like Bleu de Chanel. One smells like I just described, of white floral heart, Absolute Aventus. Very, very different. Very, very different. So we got one more fragrance. I don't have the attention span for a signature scent. The last time I could say something was really like, this is what I wear almost all the time, was Ed Hardy Love and Luck. When we first got together, I was wearing that all the time, which smells kind of like Creed Millesime Imperial, a little bit spicier. Yep. Rose and Leather, no sir. And Sensual Saffron, no sir. It's on Twisted Lily and Lucky Scent. We get a sample with Lucky Scent. You can try it that way. I don't either. Sensual Scent for me more than twice a week for work. It's a lot of people, honestly. Yeah, for sure. It's amazing. Look, it doesn't, my favorite saying, it doesn't reinvent the wheel. It's not that the scent profile is so special. To me, it's how I feel when I wear it. It's the mood it evokes, the vibe. It's just such a laid back, chill, summery fragrance, coastal, breezy, beach, toes in the sand kind of stuff. It's the feeling it evokes. It's not that it's the greatest aquatic citrus white floral of all time. It's just when I wear it, it makes me feel better than everything else of its style. Like I enjoy wearing it more than. That's what makes it so special to me. Little touch of sunscreen smell. So we got one more fragrance, guys. North Cardinal Zoologist. Never tried it. Or then last night, paid for second day air, so hopefully Wednesday. Something more for cooler times. Which fragrance? Work right on the beach sounds perfect. I live 3 minutes from the sand. I live in Panama City Beach. So, yeah. I'm right by the beach. Saturday, we ate at Sharky's and watched the sunset. Had some scrimps. Blackened shrimp with the lime rice. And the wife had a Bahama Mama. And she had the Same thing. We always get the blackened shrimp. And she had veggies and some fries. She wanted the veggies and some fries. She can have them. I can't. Yeah, that's a beautiful fragrance. Right across from the Gulf, Corpus Christi. So, all right. So we got one more. I would assume Tropical Paradiso is the name of the flanker here. So, high hopes. High hopes. Throw away the black caviar box. This one opened pretty easy too. So just a blue caviar box was a pain in the ass. Well, I like this more. As you can see everything better. It doesn't have the dark gradients to it. It's just a slightly dark hue, like almost an apple juice type of color. And you can see the faux caviar glass pebbles a bit easier. See if this one's got a pressurized atomizer like black caviar. It does. That is more fruity. So these two have pressurized atomizers. This one just has a good, strong, solid spray. Oh, that's getting so much more powdery and woody. This is reminding me of niche Bulgari Blue more and more. More and more. That's orangey. It's a very fresh orange. Another powdery fragrance, so it's probably got their tonka bean and more of it this time because I'm getting powdery from the start. It's breezy, it's aromatic, it's got a touch of that soapiness, but not the neroli. I'm thinking it's the lavenders back in play. This is more breezy beach, so the name's fitting, Paradiso. This is breezy, beachy kind of stuff. Not so much tropical. Like, it doesn't have the exotic fruit kind of feel. I don't get palm trees. It's not solar. I don't get sunscreen. Maybe a touch of sunscreen. Not really, though. A little bit of sunscreen. I would say more spray on than lotion, like Coppertone spray. Sport, you know. More the spray than the lotion. Let's see if anything that I'm saying is making any damn sense to what the actual fragrance is made of. Let's see. An invigorating burst of freshness. Citrus and spice ignite at first scent, settling into warm amber and woody depths. Paradiso is for the man who exudes both vibrant energy and timeless sophistication. Lemon, bergamot, nutmeg, elemi, sandalwood, amber. So it's giving me the powder. I get a lot of powder. It's breezy and powdery, and I get aromatic, and none of that makes sense on this note breakdown for what I'm smelling. Elemi. Okay, a little coniferous. Spice from nutmeg adds to the woodiness with the sandalwood because it is woody. I was thinking orange. Could just be the way it's twisting. Lemon and bergamot are definitely not orange. Not even a little. Maybe it's the type of bergamot because I have mistaken certain bergamots for orange a lot lately. Shame on me. It's been happening. Certain bergamot oils. Orange to me. I don't get coniferous. I don't get super creamy. A little bit creamy. But I get this breezy, beachy feel to it. Just again, not tropical. None of what I'm saying matches what this note breakdown is. I get it. How it smells to me is how it smells to me. I'm trying to make sense of what I smell versus what they're telling me the notes are. It's creating these certain accords that I'm getting. I still think Black Caviar is their best fragrance, though. This is superior to this. This is their safest fragrance. Blue Caviar, easily the safest fragrance. This is slightly more interesting, and then Black Caviar is their most interesting fragrance. This is the evening wear. This is the semi-casual, semi-formal, however you want to view it. This is, summer evenings. Because it is nice and powdery. I don't know what to relate the powdery note, the powdery accord I'm getting. Like, there's no notes here that scream powdery. It's a warm amber powder citrus, a little spiced, very woodsy, but not super creamy. This is the one though. I'm loving this. They're all really good. This is very much 8 out of 10. This is a great fragrance. It's the middle of the pack. So just to recap, let me pull that down. 7.75 out of 10. Very good bordering. Great shower gel scent. Has a little bit of this tropical feel to it, not traditional tropical. Very much the tobacco blossom, creamy, powdery smell of Bulgari Blue. It reminds me of niche Bulgari Blue. Has that breezy tropical feel with this, again, tobacco blossom. They list tobacco. It smells like the tobacco blossom, that flowery, powdery, floral tobacco kind of mixture. This, 8.5 out of 10. Absolutely a great fragrance. Their best fragrance. It's warm. It's elegant. It's powdery. It's a little fruity the way the citrus comes across. It is beautiful. It is sophisticated. When you compare the three, it's the sophisticated of the bunch, the sophisticated aroma. And this is that in between. You get a little bit of this, just more casual. It's this, but more casual. It's more of a breezy, fresh feel. And I don't understand why what I'm smelling doesn't match the notes, but what I'm smelling doesn't match the notes. It's just the way I interpret it. And these are all just my thoughts. At the end of the day, you can try it for yourself and agree or disagree, but that is what they smell like to me. So I appreciate the gentleman for sending it my way. Black Caviar. And wear that Wednesday on travel day. That's going in the rotation pretty much right away. The other two are going to go to the side for the time being. And the going to wear soon pile. That's what this area is. And further testing pile. That's basically what's going on right here. Let's get caught up on this chat, shall we? No, fries are fries. I can't have the carbs. Sharky's and St. Og. Now it's mangoes. All right. It's the middle of the pack for me. You may love it the most, though. You never know. I wish they had samples available. I always pay for overnight if it's USPS. I hate USPS shipping with a passion. Got a large order of Cuban cigars out there somewhere, thanks to USPS. My wife had a package sit in Georgia for 3 weeks. Just came in Saturday. 3 weeks it sat in Georgia. It had been shipped for a month, but 3 weeks of it was in Georgia. Yeah, the bottles are really nice. Pretty much, yeah. When I go to doing some first impressions and stuff and start just spraying random stuff, yeah. That's why that ceiling fan's got to stay on and keep it circulated in here. Because that door is going to open up after this live stream, and it's going to stay open. Yeah, for sure. Because when off-season rolls around, I'm not going to have all the candy and tell myself it's fine. I'm doing cardio, and I'm on this, and I'm on that, and I'm training hard. I won't get fat. Because I had more fat than I wanted to burn off. I'm going to stay leaner. I'm trying to stay under 12% in the off-season. And I'm going to have like a year and a half off-season this next round. Do some more growing. So nothing. Chinese buffet, maybe, be the extent of that. Nothing crazy. I've pretty much, like, I'll snack once in a while. Like, lately I haven't been. But, like, a snack for me is some spoonfuls of peanut butter and shit. Yeah, it's a lot of fat, but it's a lot better than eating a Milky Way. Eating that processed sugar and garbage and seed oils and all that shit, you know. No, they're priced really well, actually. The quality of the ingredients is good stuff. Never tried one of those. Cloud foam's kind of like their basic foam. Finally found that I won the Del Mar. Okay, from day 3. Okay, no worries. Steel Warrior, good to see you, sir. Grasslands from Banana Republic, good to see you, sir. You sleepy, you get a pass. You're good. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I talked about it the first time you mentioned it earlier. You just asked the question and then went and do something else, apparently. I'm not answering it again. Nope. No. Yeah, Tennessee, too. If it gets to Memphis sorting facility, you're fucked for a couple of days, usually at minimum. Yep, Palmetto, Georgia. That's exactly where. Yep. Just as bad as Memphis, Tennessee. Ooh, Acro Smile. Right here. That's coming with me for my Louisiana trip. It makes me really happy. It's named appropriately. It will make you smile. The raspberry makes the lemon super, super rich and juicy. Yeah, it's amazing. Cheap fig fragrances. You know, Carner Barcelona Fig Man's not super expensive. Depends on your definition of cheap. So if we're talking under 100 for niche, that's cheap to me for niche. Fig Man, love. We hear, Joel, because for under $100, that's probably the way to go. Let's see what Fragrance Buy's got it going for right now. Look, that's probably a 50 ml. 50 mls for $56. 100 mils, $88. That's what I would recommend. It's really good quality, like a soapy clean type of fig. I've been having a bottle for years. EJ gave it to me, may he rest in peace. Green, fresh, fruity, aquatic, woody, fig, bergamot, cardamom, fig leaf, marine notes, violet, Indonesian patchouli, gaiac wood, tonka bean. It is stellar. Stellar, sir. It is kind of similar. I find it's a little bit more soapy, clean, aquatic. But yeah, Fig Man, I'm with you, Joel. For the money, really, really good. Fig's really good too. Fig you can get even cheaper. That's even more of an aquatic, and it's a little bit more of a fruity smell than a soapy smell. You can get this one really cheap. You can get this one for like 40 freaking bucks. Watch this. 45, 50 bucks. Might even be 30. That's crazy. So it's out of stock. So they must have had a tester for 30. It's out of stock right now, but yeah, this one's really, really good too. That black currant juices it up, and it's actually quite fresh and aquatic. Yeah, that's a really good one too. That one you can find around 40, 50. Yeah, it's $40-ish for a 75 ml. That's an affordable niche fragrance too. There's some really good. That's more of a woody fig. You can get that one pretty cheap too. Everybody's coughing up the good affordable niche ones. We're here, guys. Y'all are thinking the right thing. He said cheap fig. I immediately went to affordable niche with my mind too. Because don't go designer that. If you want some good fig, don't go designer with that route. Go affordable niche. Acqua di Parma's got a really good fig fragrance too. Fico di Amalfi. I was drawing a blank. That's the one from Acqua di Parma. Yes. See, everybody's got you, MJ. Everybody's got you here with the affordable niche figs. And they're all different fig fragrances too. They're supporting players, make them different fig fragrances. Oh, 10 out of 10. I wouldn't go that far with it, but it's one of my favorite releases of the year. It's my number 3. I love it. It's an everyday wear for sure. Ferragamo Pour Homme, that's more of a woody fig. That's a classic. That's one of the designers I would recommend, but I would recommend all those niche ones over it. Neo Got a Fire, French Riviera, Greenleaf. French Riviera, that's easy. No questions asked, sir. Not a difficult decision for me at all. It's one of my favorite fresh fragrances, and it's my favorite fresh Mancera. And Pierre Montal is one of my favorite perfumers. So, yeah, usually don't know anything. IBG, what's he referring to? What IBG say? What you be saying sometime? How far back of a comment are you reading, Randy? Because I don't even see anything in the last, 10 minutes from IBG. Am I tripping? I see JGJ, but I don't see anything from IBG. I don't know. Yeah, MJ, everybody piled on with the really good recommendations, man. Bunch of good stuff. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. We're going to be shutting it down here in just a minute. We made it to the hour and a half mark. And, yeah, Syren fragrances. All solid stuff. We got a 7.75 for their blue. 8 out of 10 for their Paradiso Black Caviar Flanker. And then 8.5 for Black Caviar, which I'm going to wear that on travel day. No, Wednesday's not travel day. So it's just going to be on Wednesday because travel day is Thursday. So on Wednesday, my last day here when I'm going to be doing a lot of content, I'm going to be rocking that on Wednesday because Tuesday, the highest rated fragrance I've had this year, I gave Perroy Gold Fawn a 9.75. Nishane Anise Woody Vanilla with animalics. They only list, I think it's cedar, sandalwood, and vanilla, and that is not all you are going to smell. My God. And they are affordable niche too. This is amazing. Yeah, cedar, sandalwood, vanilla. It is so much more than that. Look at this baby blue bottle. What is this? I Need You. Ivory Sky. Bergamot, sandalwood, vetiver. I doubt that's all it is. Woody, spicy, sweet, citrus, creamy. Pfft. Where's the spice and the sweet? You see what I'm saying? If that's main accords, what notes? So, ooh. Look at that pink and blue. Look at them South Beach colors. Azure blush. Lychee, rhubarb, peony. I bet that smells like Delina. Yep. So it's very feminine. They saying it's unisex, but if it smells like Delina, that is not unisex for me. I know there's a lot of guys that like to wear Delina. Delina's too feminine for me. But back to this. This is amazing. This is amazing. And this actually simplifies it saying it smells like Ani because it smells like Ani and then some. It's amazing. It's one of the best fragrances I've smelled in a long time. I would take it 10 out of 10 times over Ani. And a lot of you know how much I love Ani. Good God Almighty, it was amazing. Far back. Okay. I was wondering. I usually line something out. Like if I'm doing videos like this, like I'm going to wear this. Or if I come across a haul, it's like, all right, some point this week I'm going to wear this. And I'll put this little pile of fragrances of stuff I'd like to wear. Stuff that I keep going back to and stuff that is recent. I got 2 piles right here. I try to just pick from this area. Once in a while, I'll go back there and grab stuff randomly because it's like wrestling, cards subject to change. But I try to pick from what I got going right here. Fig Fusion is under 100. There you go. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Oh, no worries. So Randy's setting up for his live stream, which we're about to end this one. Mango-nificent, that is really good. We did a decant swap with Tazo a while back. Pretty much, yeah. You got to have some kind of method and structure to your chaos because a big fragrance collection is chaos if you let it be. Good to see you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Got a whiff of new Dior Homme Parfum, and damn, if you weren't right, it's good. It is. Don't let the internet turn you off. Just try it for yourself. If you genuinely end up not liking it, not you, Brian, you clearly like it, but anybody watching, if you end up not liking it, you end up not liking it. No big deal. Don't let the tribe turn you off until you try it for yourself. Yeah, he's about to be doing live. And not everybody's going to feel the way I feel. You got to like go into it with I like animalics. Yeah. Yeah, Fragrance Spy's got it. That's the right price. That's the sweet spot. I even said in my review, because I bought it at full retail, I said if it was around 120, if it hits discount, it was around 120, I think that's the sweet spot. And it's been 116 for the 75. Oh, I'm about to shut it down, Randy. We're going to get right here to the bottom, and I'm actually going to shut it down on this one. Clone recommendations for Kiani, Vanilla 28, and you need to ask a female, sir, that wears that kind of stuff. My wife does not have near the collection. My wife's got a huge collection. She's got like 70, 80 perfumes, but that means there's tons of stuff she's never tried and doesn't have. She don't have the kind of collection I have. I can't help you there, man. You need to ask a lady that reviews perfumes that wears that kind of, not the ladies that, you know, wear men's fragrances predominantly. You need to ask the ladies that wear the ladies' predominantly feminine fragrances. That's who you're going to need to ask. I can't help you, Matthew. And I know you're asking me because you value my opinion. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking me. And I appreciate that. Thank you. But I don't have experience with those. I have zero input to give, unfortunately. I don't know if Christine can weigh in or if Saga's still here. Because Christine reviews. Christine would probably be a much better option to ask than me. This lovely lady right here, the Christine Station, she was live or had a premiere or live, one of the two, right before I went live. She would be a much better option for that kind of question than I would. I can't charge them. Okay, noted. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. And see, I don't really think we needed it, but there's a lot of flankers we didn't need that end up being good. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and shut it down. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for everybody for the super chats. Sleepy John, I will get to your message shortly, sir, and I'll get that package out to you. Anybody that happens to know Matthew's Fragrance Talk, let him know he won. I think he won French Riviera, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's French Riviera. So Matthew's Fragrance Talk, if any of y'all are familiar, let him know. Hey, you might want to reach out to TLTG. You won French Riviera. Speaking of Mancera French Riviera, that won the vote for the designer tier for last month. Right now, Terre d'Hermes EDP Intense is winning, and 4-ounce bottle of Signature Extreme is winning the Hall of Fame tier. And they are running away with the vote. It looks like that's what it's going to be, unless a bunch of people that haven't voted yet swing it. But I appreciate all of you. Check out today's video on Coach EDP if you haven't yet. That's my sin of the day as well. It's actually, I think it's Coach's best men's fragrance. Very much a Sauvage EDP meets Coach for Men, meets Sauvage Elixir, meets Apex EDP, all of that. It's all of that, you know, minus the fruitiness. You take the kumquat and the pear away from Coach for Men, you know. So I did do a comparison in my video. So I appreciate you guys. No more live streams this week, unfortunately. But we will be back on Monday. The weekly rotation will be Monday, as well as we will be live again next Monday. And then at least one more live stream during the week. We'll have a summer list coming up mid-month in April with Joey. We're going to follow up on that. Me and Joey are going to do a top 10 here pretty soon. I think that's all I got in the works. But I'm going to try to do 2 streams next week for sure. Sorry, it's only this one this week. Just time constraints and travel. And tattoo. That's tomorrow. I'm going to be in the tattoo chair for several hours tomorrow evening. So I'm not streaming for live from the tattoo chair. So appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for coming by. Lies. Don't be trying to steal someone's package. Jason, you're better than that. Y'all have a good one, guys.